Hey girls, today I'm going to talk about my summer plans. I have a list of like, I don't know, 10, 11 things that I want to share with you guys, and hopefully you comment and let me know how y'all are planning on leveling up because everything that I'm planning on doing this summer has something to do with leveling up in some way. So, the first thing that I'm going to do this summer is babysit for extra money. So right now I'm teaching two online classes, which is like cool or whatever, it pays the bills. But my beauty expenses went up a lot recently because I decided to enroll in barre, so BARRE, barre, which is Pilates, ballet, and yoga. It's like a blend of those three things. I decided to sign up for unlimited classes, and that's pretty expensive. And I just started laser hair removal, another bill. And there's a few more beauty things that I want to do. So basically, I just want to babysit to have a beauty budget. So all the extra money that I make from babysitting, I'm going to contribute that towards beauty things like clothes or getting my hair done, nails done, laser hair removal, makeup, and things like that because I'm realizing I am expensive. So, anyway, and how I feel about money, I don't feel like saving money is the answer to most financial issues. I feel like the best strategy is to just make more money. I'd rather make more money than save more money, if that makes sense. So I prioritize making more money. Like when my expenses go up, I don't think about like, okay, what can I cut back per se? I think about ways I can make additional money. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I actually just made my babysitting flyer and I'm planning on hanging it up in Starbucks and the library and hopefully the bar studio, they let me. Another thing that I want to accomplish this summer is to read and complete 4 books by August 25th. And I chose that day because it's the first day of school. I haven't gotten into the habit of finishing books. I usually just like skim through them. I read random chapters, especially for self help and things like that. I read random chapters. But I want to complete 4 books. I want to be more intentional this summer. So I want to complete 4 books. And right now I'm reading Think Like a Monk by, I think, Jay Shetty or something. Think Like a Monk. And I'm on page like 60 or something like that. I started last week. So that's going to be the first book that I finished this summer. So another plan I have is to look hot for a wedding. So I'm going to my friend's wedding in July. Me and him, we've been cool since we were like young, like 14, 15, and he's getting married. And I'm going to fly out of town to attend the wedding. And I just want to look super cute for it. And I want to look cute because there's going to be a lot of people from my high school there. And, I just want to like show them how good I look now. So how I'm going to look hot basically is to just keep on working out and drinking herbal teas and getting my beauty treatments and drinking more water. And sometimes I'm even going to do doubles at the gym. So I'm going to start doing doubles at the gym. And I'm also looking to find a free yoga class. I just want to do yoga like once a week. Once a week is good for free. I don't want any more memberships. So, but those are ways I plan on looking hot. Also, ordering clothes like in advance. So I have something to look forward to. I imagine what I'm going to wear to the wedding. So the theme is summer, so summer colors. And I look really cute in peach. So peach and like island colors. Those colors, they just look so pretty on me. So I'm thinking about wearing like a peach strapless dress or like a green strapless dress, but like a light green, not dark green. And I want it to be form fitting and I want it to be short and I just want my skin to be glowing. I just want to look super cute. Like, I just want to show up and show out. And like I said, especially because I haven't seen these people in years. Like, even my friend, me and him, we FaceTime like every blue moon, but he hasn't seen me in person in a while. And I'm not trying to impress him or anything. He's getting married. But, I just realized that when you haven't seen somebody in a long time, your brain automatically registers things that look different about that person from the last time you saw them, good or bad. So I know when I was chunky, so 2021, 2022, 2023, those were years I was in relationships and I just like slacked on working out, and I was just so used to eating whatever I wanted and my metabolism kind of taking care of me. Me and my boyfriend will just eat and sleep, and I just wasn't prioritizing the gym. But anyway, so I spent like a good amount of time just not prioritizing myself. And then I saw this girl at the movies, a girl from my undergrad. I saw her at the movies. We haven't seen each other in like 2, 3 years. And she didn't even really recognize me. She was like, hey, when I was like, hey girl. And she was like, hey, oh, hey, hey Kelly. And I knew deep down inside that in her head, she was like, dang, she leveled all the way down. Because by then, I probably gained like 20, 30 pounds. I just was not looking good, honestly. And I knew it in my heart. I knew I wasn't looking good. And it was just really embarrassing to see somebody from my past, to see them, and then for them to see me, and for them to have the opportunity to tell other people like, oh yeah, I saw Kelly and she got big, like she gained weight. Mind you, I was never obese. I was just thick, like thick in a puffy looking way. I just looked puffy. My face, my arm, like everything was just puffy. And I know she like immediately was like, oh yeah, she gained weight, because that's what I do when I haven't seen somebody in a long time. Like, I just immediately recognize, oh, like your hair has changed, you got a tan, you gained weight, you lost weight. It's not even conscious, it just happens. So I don't want any of my high school classmates or whatever, I don't want any of them to see me at this wedding and to be able to talk ish about how I look. If anything, if they speak on it, I want it to be positive or out of jealousy. Not know, oh yeah, she da 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 da. So I've been working on looking hot for a while now. So I've been prioritizing my fitness for the past 2 years. So actually, the last video I have of myself on YouTube, the last video I posted of myself, I probably lost like 15 or 20 pounds since then. And that was like last summer. So I've been doing my thing, getting tight, getting right. I'm pretty much where I want to be. It's just a few tweaks here and there I want to make. So anyway, so that's another goal. Also, I have other trips. I want to see my friend, and like he lives up north. I have another friend, he lives up north. I'm going to visit him for Juneteenth weekend, and I want to look super cute there. And then also, it's my cousin's 3rd birthday, the end of May, so I just want to look cute at the birthday, because I know that the family is going to be taking pictures and posting and whatnot. So I just want to look cute in all the pictures. And by the way, I deactivated my Instagram. And my Facebook like 2 months ago. I may make a story time about the reason why I deactivated those accounts. But yeah, I just feel so much better right now. Like right now, I may end up back on social media, but right now I just feel good because I'm leveling up without eyes on me. I don't really like the idea of people who I'm not talking to, like, knowing what I'm doing in life. So that's one of the reasons why I was like, let me just deactivate this, because y'all don't deserve to know what's going on in my life unless you ask me. And now I have more energy to like truly level up, because I'm not spending like 20 minutes a day trying to take a cute picture to post on my story. I'm using that 20 minutes to get an extra 20 minutes at the gym or whatever, or look up smoothie recipes. I'm using that time more productively now. So I do not miss Instagram or Facebook. Like I said, I may get back on there just to flex a little bit in a few months, but for now, I'm good. Also, another goal I have is to drink the recommended glasses of water every day. I don't know what that is for me. I don't know with my size and everything. I don't know, but I just struggle. I struggle with drinking a lot of water. I drink more tea than water. So I'll drink like herbal teas and stuff, and sometimes I'll put honey in it, sometimes I don't. Especially like hibiscus tea and stuff like that is already sweet. But just plain water, it's just so hard, especially since this new town that I'm living in, I can't drink the sink water. I'm going to get like a Brita filter or whatever, but I've been buying bottled water and I'm aware of microplastics. So I think subconsciously when I'm drinking this water, I'm just thinking, okay, am I really getting hydrated? Because all these microplastics are flooding my body right now. So I think about that. I read somewhere that the average American eats about a credit card worth of plastic every week or something crazy like that. Don't quote me on it, but it's a lot of plastic. So every time I pick up my bottle of water, I'm just kind of like, I don't know, like cringing on the inside a little bit because I just don't feel like I'm actually hydrating myself. I mean, obviously, I'm getting more hydrated than if I don't drink water, but it's kind of just like a brain thing. But so I'm ordering a Brita filter so I can drink more water with no guilt. Another goal I have is to read one art related article a day. So I'm in a doctoral program and it's about like the arts and education and things like that. So because that's my field and that's the industry that I'm in, I just know it's important to keep up to date on what's happening in art. And sometimes it's not just art news. I'll be reading about art history and things like that. So I'm not an artist, by the way. I'm not a practicing artist. I just love art, and I think I love art because it's creative. I love anything that's creative. So I've been reading one art related article a day for the past like 3-4 days. And I realized after reading that article, I get a new idea for my life. So that's really cool. So I'm going to continue that. And it's a really easy thing to do. Like, it only takes like 5-6 minutes to read an article. And I'm sure that information is going to pop up some kind of way. A few articles that I read recently was about the Black woman statue in New York City. I'm sure you heard about that. So I was just reading commentary on the statue and things. Another goal I have is to write creatively at least 5 times a week. So my career goal, I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but it has to do with writing creatively and producing things. And I fell out of the habit of writing creatively, and that's a gift that God has gave me. I'm a creative writer, but I've kind of been afraid to write lately because when you go a long time without writing, your writing kind of sucks, and I just don't want to suck. Like I don't want to face the fact that I went so long without writing creatively. But then again, it's just like the longer I wait on writing, the worse it's going to get. So writing creatively at least 5 times a week, I think that's going to be good. So what I'm doing is I'm choosing 2 random words and I'm writing a story about that, like just like a short story. It could be a poem or whatever. And I really like writing on my patio. So I sit on my patio and I bring my notebook out there and I handwrite, and I realize that I'm more creative when I'm writing by hand than typing. So I've been doing that lately and it's really therapeutic actually. So I actually enjoy that. And speaking of therapeutic, I'm also starting therapy this summer. I went to therapy a few years ago, like 2021, and I did not have a good experience with my therapist. It was a black lady, and she just she was just like kind of mean. She was mean, and I don't know what was wrong with her. She was judgmental. Um, I don't know. So I only had a few sessions with her, and since then I've kind of been like afraid to go to therapy, and but I just keep on hearing so much about the benefits of it that I'm willing to try it again. And at my university, they offer free therapy sessions over the summer. So I was like, why not? I'm actually starting therapy tomorrow. So it may be like every Monday morning or something like that. And depending on how it goes, I may update you all on how that went or how that's going. Therapy is a part of my leveling up journey because leveling up is more than just the outside, it's about the inside too. And I know that there are some things that I need to work through. And I'm really big on not just dumping on people. I don't like dumping my problems on people. I think that's selfish. So, even family and friends, I really try not to talk about my problems. But I realize that even sometimes I don't like talking about my problems to myself. Like, I'm really good at ignoring what's bothering me. I'm pretty good at that. But when it pops up, when these like anxious thoughts or bad thoughts pop up, I'm uncomfortable and I just want to bury them. And I know that's not healthy. Actually, in that book I'm reading, Think Like a Monk, they were saying that bad thoughts is like a mosquito. So you may think, okay, this is just a bad thought. It's just like a little, it's not really a big deal. But mosquitoes are small, okay? And they can do some damage. Try sleeping with a mosquito in a tent. I think that's what it says. And that's kind of what bad thoughts are like. And of course, you will never eliminate those bad thoughts and things, but I just think it's important to get to the root of why you think that way and to be able to talk to someone freely about what you're going through without worrying about them judging you or taking it personally or anything like that. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. I don't think my therapist is going to be black this time because I don't think there are any like black therapists at my university. But I'm looking forward to that. Also, another goal I have is to watch one documentary a week. And that documentary can be about anything, just anything. I just want to just be smart, okay? I just want to stay smart, get smarter, and I have this goal to watch one documentary because I get into the habit of just watching like a little bit of a documentary and then turning the channel, but I want to watch an entire like hour and a half documentary about something interesting. Also, another goal I have is to pray daily. Just like I was saying, I don't like dumping my issues on people. I'm just getting back into the habit or getting into the habit of praying daily. I haven't really done a good job at it. I try to pray first thing when I wake up. I'm like still kind of tired when I first wake up, so I don't know how powerful my prayer is in the morning. And I also pray before I go to sleep, but usually it's like the last thing I do before I go to sleep. So I'm tired. It's a tired prayer. So I'm probably gonna pick a time in the day where I'm fully alert. So I'm probably gonna pick a better time of the day to pray so I can just give it more attention and energy. Also, another goal I have is to decorate my room this summer to my liking by July. I realize that I'm never in my room. And the reason why I'm like barely in my room is because I don't care for it. There's no art in there. I moved in my apartment in August, so it's coming up on a year soon. And yeah, I just want my room to be cute. Like, and then my apartment will feel bigger because I'll spend more time in my room. Right now, I spend all of my time in my living room, in my dining room, in my kitchen, my bathroom, but not my bedroom. And I have a big walk-in closet. I need to get that organized. That's another goal actually, is to buy more clothes, buy more summer clothes. When I was chunky and like losing weight, I wasn't thinking about looking cute or fashion. I was thinking about dressing around my body. But now that I dropped that weight, now I'm thinking more about, okay, how do I want to look? Like, what is cute to me? I'm not worried about covering up certain spots on my body. So there's a lot of clothes that I need to throw away. And basically, I'm going to have to start completely over with my wardrobe, which is fine. And another thing, another goal I have is to have at least 10 pages of new vocabulary words filled in a notebook by August 1st. So, at least 10 pages of new vocab words. So, whenever I read something, like whenever I read an article or a book, when I come across a word that's not familiar, I'm getting into the habit of writing that word down and looking up the definition of that word. And I want at least 10 pages in my notebook filled. And lastly, I'm going to try this out probably. I may make a chore list or like a chore list schedule and stick to it. So my friend, she kind of inspired me to do that. She has a particular room or like cleaning activity that she does every day. So like on Sundays she made dust, on Mondays it's the bathroom, Tuesdays it's the living room, things like that. And I'm gonna try that out and see if it works for me. I don't know. Because right now I don't have a set schedule of what I clean. I just clean whatever I see needs cleaning. I just wonder if I spend less time cleaning if I had a cleaning schedule, because I do feel like I spend a lot of time cleaning and it's pretty annoying. So those are just some things that I have. I love to hear your goals for this summer. What are you planning on doing? Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time.